out on it. But all right, John, it is what it is. Don't want to overreact. John, what do you make of the coaching staff in a game like that? It was Sean Mannion's first attempt to play call. All right. They obviously go 0 for 9 on third down. They have 7 3-and-outs in the football game. Came across as unprepared to play. I don't know if you put that on Nick at all. A lot of people do put it on Nick. What do you make of the coaching staff when it comes to a game like that?
Well, I don't know if they were unprepared. I mean, it wasn't good, so I guess you got to put that on them. I mean, if your goal is to win a preseason game, but that's not the goal. The biggest microscope is going to be on Sean because it's his first game, and we all know the lack of experience and what they're trying to fix, and it got even worse. It's like, hold my beer. That's what I wrote. Kevin Petula is the worst coach, and he said, hold my beer. 7 3-and-outs, 0 for 9. They didn't convert a third down in the entire football game. I mean, that's brutal. Again, you got to be able to. The whole narrative is, how many times do we say, well, occasionally you got to get Jalen Hurts a layup, scheme something up. Well, there we go. Let's see it. Now, vanilla game plans and all that stuff. And I do think Jesse Minter was rolling up that blitz that caught Tanner McKee. That was like these uber aggressive defensive coordinators who are better than their offensive counterparts, by the way. Let me state that again. Who are better than their offensive counterparts. They roll shit out in the preseason. So if you look at that play where they had the weak side blitz, Tanner McKee switched the protection because of the pre-snap look. He switched it one way, and they rolled out of it like Vic. Everybody copies Vic. They roll out of it post-snap. Tanner McKee's got no idea what's going on. All of a sudden, the guy he thinks is coming is dropping into coverage. The safety he thinks is going to drop down to replace him, is rotating over. And then they blitz from the weak side. He's got no clue that guy was going to be coming, and the play's entirely blown up. These defensive guys are worlds ahead of these offensive guys. And they try stuff in the preseason. You see it with Flores all the time. Like, he's rolling out exotic blitzes. And these guys are worried about competitive advantage. You know how you fix your shit? You practice it. And you practice it in a live environment. I don't like the approach. I don't like the approach, so I'll criticize the coaching staff for that. I'm not going to say unprepared, because I don't. For the most part, the operation was fine. And I asked Nick about that post game. They had a lot of penalties, but it was mainly execution errors or mental errors. It wasn't because of the operation. They only had, I think, one pre-snap penalty that was really a mental error. They weren't up against the play clock or anything like that. They didn't have to burn any timeouts. Not that you're burning timeouts or care, but so I think that was the one positive. But and then to my point, but Jesse Minter's out there trying to get better, and they aren't. I hate to put it like that, but we can't show anything. Well, then you're probably going to struggle early in the season. I mean, he's out there trying to improve things. Why don't you guys try to improve things? I don't know. It's a novel approach, if you ask me. But Warren Sharp, that's another thing. Warren Sharp, who's the great stat guy at Sharp Football, if you want to follow him. He's been following along, and I have to check this out. I don't have it. I don't know if you saw the under center numbers, versus gun or pistol. I haven't seen it yet, but I'll try to find it. But already, so there are so many teams going the same direction. So the Dolphins went from 68% to 32%. Shotgun. So these are the shotgun pistol numbers dropping 60 to 32. And that makes sense. 2 is not there anymore. The Commanders went from 85% to 50. The Falcons went from 78 to 46. The Cardinals went from 61 to 28. They have Jeremiah Love, and they got him hurt. So that's why you don't play in the preseason. Chargers went from 65 to 42. That's a bit of a surprise because Mike McDaniel's out there, but maybe that was just an anomaly. Bengals went from 75 to 54. The Raiders 56 to 36. Texans 57 to 40. Broncos 63 to 48. Everybody's doing the same goddamn thing. Does that not bother anybody? Like, you're just along for the ride.
Especially because we won a Super Bowl being different.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what bothers me most about it. Like, you're just part of the crowd now. And what are the odds you're going to do it better than Sean McVay? You see Ty Simpson in the opener there?
He looked good.
What are the odds you're going to do better than he is? Or Kyle Shanahan? I don't think Kyle has the talent right now, but you get my point. That's so my criticism of the coaching staff is more of, holistic, I guess. It's more about the approach. It's more about the mindset, which I don't like. Even Sean Mannion, and you told me this after the game, and I evidently came from Ross, our buddy Ross Tucker.
Yeah.
He's doing the preseason games. He plans to coach from the box in Foxborough. Like, how do you fucking not know what you want to do? So to me,
he's never done it. That's how.
Well, okay. Is that a problem then? He's never done it?
It is. I'm just telling you, that would be my answer.
Now, any way you look at it, you run into a problem.
Yes, that's correct.
It's like a freaking, the road is closed,
like
and you're trying to, and you're trying to go around, and everywhere you go is closed. He's been a quarterback for a long time. I'm not even going down the route of he's never done it before because I don't believe it. I think he's going to be on the field. I think it's optics. I think he's trying. Look what we're doing. We're trying out every angle. Bullshit. Show some conviction. You want to communicate with the quarterback in real time. And if he coaches from the box, I'll be stunned. I'll be stunned. Not that people haven't done it. People have done it. People do it.
You don't mean this week. You mean this year.
Yeah. Yeah, this year. I don't mean this week. Evidently, he's going to do it. So my framing on that is I think they're trying to placate like outside voices. Look, we're trying to do this. No, I'd rather have conviction. But even if I'm wrong and it's not optics and they truly are what you just said, well, he's never done it before. He's trying to figure it out. Well, damn it then. Don't hire him.
Yeah, that's a problem too for a team that has Super Bowl aspirations.
Yeah. So, but that's why I say it's not about this particular game. It's more about the mindset and what's going on from a larger stage perspective, I guess. I don't like I don't like the following. I don't like the lack of conviction if that's what's going on. And I don't like the mindset of trying to get the Xerox copy instead of the original, which they have on defense, but they don't have on offense.
Yeah, well, fair enough. All right, we got a super chat here. We'll get to that. We'll talk a little bit about this week. New England, A.J. Brown will be a storyline. We'll